Hello and welcome to yet another Cutie Art Crusaders Spoilercast for Season 5, Episode 21, Scaremaster. I am the host, editor, and all-around everything for this podcast. I am Atmospark, and I am joined today by Silver Rain Clouds.
Hi.
It's just the two of us. Cue song, start playing. You're supposed to sing there.
Oh. Oops.
Okay, so this episode, it's Nightmare Night, which is relevant because it is Nightmare Night on the day we're recording this in the States, not where we are, so therefore it's not important. And the main the main five, having a good time. Fluttershy decides she needs to go get a carrot for Angel Bunny. That rabbit is going to be the death of her one day. And she decides she's going to join in the fun with her friends, and things go horribly wrong. And then good. What are your thoughts?
I think Fluttershy should start growing her own carrots.
Yes. that would save a lot of hassle, I would think.
Yeah.
She's got plenty of room. She lives in a cottage.
Right. She can grow carrots in her garden outside.
Yeah. There you go. And pass that on to the writers of the show. Alright. What were your favorite things this episode?
I don't know. There's a lot going on in this episode. We had to watch it a couple of times to make sure that we caught all the things, and we still probably didn't catch everything.
Yeah.
There were a lot of really neat costumes. I like the costumes and the background characters and stuff a lot.
There were a couple of good ones.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go for costumes first. Main 6 costumes. Who do we have? Applejack was a lion. Has she been a lion before?
No, it seems familiar though, doesn't it?
It does. Was Applebloom a lion?
Maybe.
I remember somebody being a lion.
Were you thinking the wolf costume?
Maybe?
Because Scootaloo wore the wolf costume last year.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm pretty sure Applebloom might have been a lion.
Maybe.
I don't know. I'm sure I've seen the lion costume.
Because she was the scarecrow last year. Applejack was the scarecrow last year, and she was the lion this year. Maybe she'll be the Tin Man next year.
Maybe.
Or I say last year, it was like 3 seasons ago.
You're right. Yeah. Lunar eclipse.
Yeah.
That's right. Rarity, Merpony, or Fish, or Vaporeon.
Oh, Vaporeon, yeah.
You choose. I don't know what was going on with her hair. She had dots in her hair.
They were like sparkles.
Sparkles?
Or like pearls or something, I guess.
They looked like motion capture dots. Twilight was either a gladiator or one of Celestia's guards. I'm not too sure.
I think she's supposed to be a gladiator because the costume's distinctly different than the guards because it has its own like mohawk thingy and stuff. It had a red mohawk thingy.
Like the Crystal Kingdom jousting scene?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
Rainbow Dash was an Astro Pony, astronaut, space pony.
Olimar.
And Pinky was 80s pony. She's done that before.
Has she?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because she had in the one with the twins.
Yeah.
She had the thing. Yeah.
She was like, I think it was a song or something. She was being all 80s and.
Yeah, she was being all 80s and entertaining the cakes.
Yeah, the baby cakes.
Yeah.
Cupcakes.
Yeah. Wait, if Rainbow Dash is an Astro Pony, is space travel a thing in Equestria?
I hope so. I wouldn't mind being a pony in space. Then, there's all sorts of other costumes in the background. Cutie Art Crusaders had costumes. All I remember was...
Appleblum was a platypus.
That's all I remember.
And Sweetie Belle was like a fancy, like Victorian fancy, big poofy white wig kind of thing. Like a queen. And then Scootaloo was a Wonderbolt. Aww.
She can't fly, guys.
Oh.
I love that she only flies in dream sequences.
Yeah. She flies in every dream sequence too, which is
it's like she keeps aspiring to be able to fly, but she can't.
Yeah. And their costumes covered their whole body, so it would cover their cutie marks if they had them. But
yeah.
I think this episode is out of order. That's why it was accidentally leaked a couple of weeks ago. So this episode, I think they wouldn't have had their cutie marks. But it doesn't matter, because they were covered up anyway. So.
Yeah, which is lucky.
It's moot.
Moot point. Okay, so yeah, Fluttershy decides she's going to try and scare her friends rather than be scared. So she decides to throw a tea party for the other 5. And it's terrifying in all sorts of different ways.
It's so sad. Oh, I was so sad. She was like, everybody's going to be disappointed in you. Isn't it scary? And I was like, yes. I'm kind of a shy person myself. So I definitely empathize with that scene. It was like, oh, everybody is disappointed in you. This is so sad.
Yeah, I mean, I get where she's coming from. I mean, knowing you, I know where that's coming from at least. What does she do? She gets Pinky. She what's the word?
She tailors it to her
Tailors,
friends.
that's the word,
Yeah,
yeah.
because she tells Rarity, nobody complimented your dress, because that would be something that Rarity would care about.
And has cared about in the past.
Yeah, and then she's telling Pinky, look at all your friends have abandoned you, and Pinky's like, what? They're all right here.
I don't remember the other ones. Twilight didn't fail a test or anything.
No. And then unexpected guests.
Yeah, that's right.
The unexpected guests were all anime characters. I only recognized a couple of them,
Who?
but so the anime characters I recognized at first glance were Ramna and from 1 1/2, and Sailor Moon from Sailor Moon. I don't even watch Ramna 1/2, but she's she is a very iconic character in anime. And then Kieran pointed out to me that another one of them was Bulma from Dragon Ball Z. So they're all from 80s or 90s cartoons that were popular in America, not just anime.
The only one of those I kind of recognize as Bulma, because I kind of, a little bit watched 1 or 2 episodes of Dragon Ball Z when I was younger.
Yeah, see, I think everybody did. Does that mean that Fluttershy is secretly an anime fan?
I mean, it would make sense, wouldn't it?
Is she secretly an anime fan? She hides in her room and watches anime all the time.
Hides under her bed and reads comic books on Night Midnight with a big jar of peanut butter.
With her big jar of peanut butter. There was bread, too. I think she intended to make sandwiches.
But she can't have carrots on a sandwich because she doesn't have any carrots.
Why would you put carrots on a peanut butter sandwich?
It's peanut butter and carrot sandwich.
That sounds awful.
Let's go try it. I've got carrots and peanut butter over there. Yeah. What did you think about the pacing of this episode?
It felt like it was longer than it was.
It
the
did,
episode.
didn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't bad. It was a little quick between scenes, between the dressing scene and the tea party scene, and then between the tea party scene and the maze scene. It was very quick between them, but it just made it seem like the episode was longer than it was.
Yeah, there was a whole lot of content, a whole lot of stuff happened in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool how they managed to work that in, eh?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think the dressing scene.
Yeah.
There was some funky stuff there, like some of the costumes she had.
Yeah, she had a Flutterback costume.
She did have a Flutterback costume. I mean, that's where she got it from, right?
Yeah, presumably.
Okay, let's go to that part. So they're walking through the Apple Family Maze, which apparently is a thing they set up every year, like a haunted house, but it's a haunted
corn maze. It's a corn maze.
It's a corn maze.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's really popular where I'm from. Not so much around here in Australia, but I'm from the Midwest where there's lots and lots and lots of corn. So there's corn mazes are a huge thing around Halloween
Here it's sugarcane, so there's a lot of sugarcane here. I have, just up the road, there's actually a bamboo maze.
That's cool. And they introduced to the maze with Granny Smith in one of those horse head costumes.
Was it Granny Smith in the horse head costume?
I'm not sure. It was somebody. It was somebody who was in on the thing, so
Yeah.
it had to be one of the Apple family, right?
Yeah, pulled back the hood and then...
It was a horse. And everybody was afraid of the horse.
Right?
It was like, do you not realize you are horses?
No, but it was a realistic horse. It wasn't a cartoon horse. I mean, if I pulled back my head and I revealed a cartoon face, would you be scared?
Probably, yes.
Exactly. So yeah, they're walking through the maze. There's Big Mac as a mummy. He's not very good at his job. He gets sad because
Yeah,
the
he
others
gets
laugh
so
at him.
disappointed because nobody was scared. That was you on Halloween because nobody was scared of your decorations.
That's true. I have a bowl where a hand comes out and grabs the hand of the person trying to reach in to get some lollies, and that didn't work. So I was very disappointed that none of the kids screamed at me.
It's okay. I think you're scary.
It's okay. That's why I kept my beard. So yeah, they're walking through. Big Mac doesn't do anything to scare anyone. Then they're walking over the white sticks, and Rainbow Dash is just an absolute buzzkill in everything.
I thought initially that the white sticks were going to turn out to be chicken bones because it's very popular in haunted houses to have chicken bones instead.
But I feel like that's a bit...
But I guess the ponies don't eat meat, so there wouldn't be animal
They wouldn't
bones.
really murder chickens, would they?
No. It was like, oh, it's just white painted sticks. I guess that makes more sense.
Also, I feel like in the children's cartoon there wouldn't be bones. I mean,
well, why not?
I mean,
that's
it's
the thing
true.
that you do to scare little children is you show them chicken bones. You're like, ooh, spooky bones.
There's also the super spooky skeleton Granny Smith where their head falls off.
Yeah, that was scary. And there
Yeah.
was a decoration of a
Yeah,
skeleton pony
that's
too.
right.
I thought that was neat.
The
It was
horse
the
skeleton.
first. Yeah, it was the first chance we got to actually see a skeleton of a horse in the series. I think.
I think so. I mean, I do believe so. Yeah. Speaking of, there was also the pony that started dressed up like a changeling.
Yeah, that was cool.
Some of the background costumes were pretty cool.
Yeah, like Like Derpy. We already said Derpy.
We haven't been there yet.
No?
No.
We don't know if we already said Derpy. Everybody's freaking out about Derpy, so
I loved
said
it.
that already.
I loved it. It was Twilight. That was Derpy dressed up as Princess Twilight with a cardboard horn and
Yeah.
big fake wings, and
It was adorable. It was silly and adorable.
she was Coronation Twilight, wasn't she?
Maybe she might have.
Twilight or
She
something?
might have had the. She might have had the crown, but I don't think she had like any of the other decorations.
Yeah,
Really.
true. Anyway, it was adorable.
Yes. Some of the other background ponies were good too. Like there was what is that? Mike Myers pony in the
Shrek?
background? No,
Oh, Mike Myers, as in
the scary guy.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't really know anything about horror movies. Excuse me.
That's I know that one. He's the dream guy, right?
Yeah, he's got the machete and the mask.
Yeah,
One of the background ponies was
Yeah, it's right on the tip of my tongue.
that.
Whatever. But moving on from that. Embarrassed now.
Watch us make fool of ourselves.
Embarrassed now. And nobody else here to laugh.
We
at
didn't
us.
say anything about Spike's costume.
Spike's costume.
With his extra head.
I loved Spike's costume.
It was so cute.
He's a dragon every year.
Yeah, he was a dragon last year too.
He was double dragon this year. Two-headed dragon.
He's a spooky two-headed dragon.
Too spooky. Too spoopy.
Too spoopy.
Too spoopy.
Max isn't here to yell at you for that.
No. Speaking of, he said that there wasn't going to be any more Flutterbat ever, and he was wrong because it was.
I don't think that's what he said. He said he wanted to see more Flutterbat, and then it was totally this episode.
Right, and I knew it was coming too, so I was laughing at him silently.
Yeah, because this episode was leaking. We'd seen it already,
Yeah.
so we're like, I had to when he said that on the podcast, which you probably watched just before this. We had to bite our tongues about the fact that Flutterbat does make an appearance, kind of.
Right? I mean, kind of. I mean, it's Fluttershy. She was Flutterbat, right?
Right.
But yeah, okay. So we're going through the thing, and then the Mantics get scared by what we now know to be Angel Bunny running around behind them, and he chases them into a hole at the bottom of a tree, into a cave, and then they get chased by a big, what did you call it? Merc dragon or something?
Oh, I said it was a Mirelurk because Mirelurk is the sea monsters in Fallout. It's not actually a Mirelurk. I think it's just a generic like scary movie
Scary
rubber
fish monster.
rubber mask monster thing, but
Right.
it looks like a Mirelurk from
Okay.
Fallout a little bit.
I've never played Fallout, though I do have Fallout 4 on pre-order. So, yeah, so he chases them into a big spider web set up in the middle of the path, conveniently. They get stuck, Twilight magics them out, which is cheating, and then they get chased to outside onto a Pride Rock type looking ledge, and Flutterbat attacks them and decapitates second Spike. That was a bit violent.
Yeah, she was just ripped his head off.
All the work you put into that costume might be annoyed.
Yeah.
Right? Anyway, Flutterbat's hanging around, and then turns out it's Fluttershy, and she gets all scared because her friends are scared. And she gets sad, and then says, I don't want to scare you guys, even though you're having fun.
Yep.
And then she reveals all the characters, and it was Harry the bear, because he's hairy. Fuzzy Legs the spider, which I thought was great. And what was it, the birds in the ghost costumes?
Yeah, I wonder how the birds managed to make the ghost costumes glow in the dark. They're not magic or
No,
anything.
they're
I thought
not.
it would be like lightning bugs or something, fireflies.
Yeah, it would have made sense, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
She has. I mean, didn't Pinky had a like a hurricane lantern full of fireflies?
Did she?
Yeah, doing the ghost story scene.
Oh yeah, she did, didn't she?
Yeah, could you
Huh.
use those? Come on, Fluttershy, where's your game?
And she's sad at the end.
Yeah, she's sad.
She just said, "All right, so I'm not going to do this anymore, and I'm just going to go home."
Bye. Well, what she said was, I enjoy hanging out with you, but I don't want to scare you, and I don't like being scared. So I'm just gonna hang out under my bed with my animals and my peanut butter, and read a book.
I like that. I like that's the way that it ends. It kind of shows that not everybody just has to get over their fears, because it's kind of a trope in like cartoons and stuff where the shy character overcomes their fears to do something great. But Fluttershy, for the second time now, didn't overcome her fears. She just said, you know what, I've accepted that I don't really like this that much, and I'm going to do my own thing.
There was a reference to that in there too, actually, the
Yeah.
Philly Vanilli episode.
Yeah, she says I didn't know that I would like singing that much, so maybe I'll like this too. So, anybody who said she didn't get any character development at the end of Philly Vanilli because she chose not to do public singing is wrong, because she obviously learned something, and she mentioned it.
Yeah, and I mean, it's a perfectly valid option to say, yes, I tried it. No, I didn't enjoy it. I'm content with what I'm doing.
I think it's a very deep lesson.
Exactly. It's perfectly cromulent.
Cromulent. That's a word.
I'm probably not using it correctly. I just saw it somewhere, but
is that your word of the day calendar word?
Yeah. Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Okay. I always hear them referred to. I don't know if they're actually a thing. We're off topic.
Yeah. Oops. So.
What did you think about? There was a couple of scenes where it was dim and weirdly lit. Because the whole episode was Nightmare Night, obviously, right? It all happened overnight.
Right.
I think it was the tea party scene where the lighting changes quite a lot between each of the different characters. Did you notice that?
No, I didn't notice that.
Okay. You notice all the background
I
stuff.
notice all the stuff, but I didn't notice that. No, usually I notice the weird lighting and stuff because because I did all that vector art. I studied the characters a lot and how they move and stuff. So usually I notice that kind of thing, but I didn't notice that.
The bucktooth pony.
The bucktooth pony at the very beginning. It scares Fluttershy.
It was the fillies. They're walking around going, Nightmare Night, yada, yada, yada. They turn around and go, rawr, and two of them have fangs and one of them has buck teeth.
Yeah. You can buy those out of coin machines in the States. I don't know about here, but yeah, you put a quarter in a coin machine and out comes these gross-looking teeth and you can put them in your mouth. It's very popular for little kids, especially around Halloween.
Weird.
You learn more and more stuff about Halloween every day.
I do. I carved a pumpkin this year.
Yeah, I know. I'm so proud of you. In the maze scene where they're going into the dark cave, and then Rarity lights up a horn and there's eyeballs floating everywhere. That was oddly relevant because I put eyeballs up for our decorations this year. Yeah, we hung eyeballs on strings just like in the maze.
And I didn't get the idea from that, even though I'd seen the episode. But I thought that was
we
weird.
forgot about it. We just when we saw it again, we remembered.
Anyway, overall, I enjoyed the episode.
I liked it. I liked the end part. I like Fluttershy's character development. Like a lot of people give Fluttershy crap for not having a lot of character development, but I don't think that they're right. I just think she doesn't have as dynamic as character development as some of the others. Like obviously Twilight has changed a lot, but Fluttershy's more static.
It's not as in your face where it I'm trying to
like suddenly growing wings.
Like suddenly growing wings. Or opening a shop in Manhattan.
Yeah.
And having a whole other side story and stuff like that. It's more of a subtle, slowly changing over time thing.
Yeah. Some characters are more dynamic than others, and some are more static. And Fluttershy happens to be a static character. She doesn't change significantly through the series, but also in the same way, she doesn't need to.
Exactly.
So he's not necessarily like a deeply flawed character who has some really big issues that she needs to figure out. She's just shy and quiet. Yeah. Keeps to herself.
Mm-hmm. That's what she does. She just keeps on keeping on. Set in her ways, if you will. What was your favorite part?
Can I say the mechanical kitten? I just remembered that.
Mechanical kitten?
Yeah, she throws during the spooky tea party, she throws a mechanical kitten at them, and she says, "It's a homeless kitten, woo!" And it's just this mechanical kitten that's sitting there with twitching its little legs. Can I say that's my favorite part?
I've forgotten about that. It just flew right over me.
I think the spooky tea party is definitely my favorite part.
Spooky. Spooky tea?
Yeah, spooky tea.
My favorite part would be Applejack's costume.
Yeah.
Not Applejack, Apple Bloom's costume.
Apple Bloom's costume, the platypus.
The platypus. I think that's hilarious. I don't know. I like all the costumes. I think costumes might be my favorite part for this episode.
Yeah, it makes you wonder a lot of things, like what is the pop culture in their world and stuff that they're wearing all these costumes. Yeah.
Right.
And
like,
it also
do where ponies exist?
Yeah. And there's also there's all these tunnels and stuff under Ponyville apparently.
Apparently so. And everybody knows where they are. Actually no, okay. I like with Derpy Twilight the fact that it shows that background characters are involved in the story over the time, because she tries to dress up as the princess.
I would want to be a princess.
I know.
Right.
But I'm saying it's cool that they acknowledge that.
Yeah. That they acknowledge like other famous figures, I guess. Like,
Right.
because Scootaloo is a Wonderbolt, and the Wonderbolts are famous, and then Twilight is famous, so Derpy wants to be Twilight. I think that's neat. Yeah, it shows that's in-world references and stuff.
Too meta for me.
Too meta.
All right. Well, I think we've rambled on for enough. I'm surprised we managed to get to 20 minutes.
It's just the two of us.
Oh, I know.
Now you were supposed to sing. You dropped the ball.
I'm editing. I can put it into the episode. Yeah, so from us, thank you very much for hanging around and listening to us yabber on for 20 minutes. I am Atmospark.
And I'm Silver Rain Clouds.
And we thank you all for watching.
Bye.
Bye.